Welcome back to another incredible episode of Soul Searching Sunday on my channel, Life with Shaun. So today's episode, we're just gonna get right into it. I'm not gonna do no huge spiel because it has been 2 weeks since I actually did an episode. Life has been happening, but we're back. So today's episode is called Time is Non-Refundable. Use it with intention. So if you feel like this message will resonate with you, please make sure you stay tuned. So what do I mean by time is non-refundable and use it with intention? What I mean is that, just like I said, life is not a dress rehearsal. Time is not on our side. Time really is an illusion, but life is short. So you have to appreciate the time that you have now. In the very moment that you have to enjoy every experience that you are experiencing in this life, because we are experiencing a human experience. And so you need to utilize that time that God has given us on this planet, on earth, to do what's best for you and to make the world better than what it was when you came. When you leave, make sure you leave it a little bit better. So today's message, I just want us to think about all the times that we take things for granted. The little things, the people, the places that we go, the experiences that we experience. I want us all to actually self-reflect and really think about the time that we waste, because we all waste a lot of time just by just watching mindless TV. We waste time. Like, we could have been doing something, productive, or not even productive, but like something to make a change in that time we were watching TV, all day. So that's why I say you have to start appreciating the things and the people and the places that you go, because this is an experience that we're all experiencing. And if you don't experience life will pass you right on by. I learned this because I looked at my father's situation. I haven't talked to him in, I don't know, about a year or two. But that's a whole nother video for a whole nother day. But I looked at his situation after my mom passed away, and he's literally in the same spot. And she's been gone almost, I would say, 13, 14 years now. And nothing has changed in his life. And we all got the same 24 hours. I wouldn't say we all have the same opportunities, because, of course, some of us are oppressed, but that's another video for another day. But we all have the same 24 hours, so we have free will. We have the option to make a change. If we don't like something, we'll change it, right? So that's why I look at his situation, I learn from it, and I've learned to literally live life. Don't let anything stop you or hold you back from living life. And before I allow people to talk me out of my dreams and talk me out of things that I feel was best for me. And now I stop that. I'm not allowing anyone to talk me out of what's best for me. If I feel that this is what God wants me to do, or the path that I'm supposed to be on, I'm not allowing anyone to change my mind on that. And so I feel you should do that too. Stop allowing people to talk you out of your dreams. And people do that all the time. It's like they're projecting how they feel. They're afraid to do something, so they're trying to convince you that it's a bad idea to do it because they're afraid to do it. Whatever your dream is, just continue to push yourself and you do it, and be your biggest fan for real, because nobody's gonna be cheering you on more than yourself. So don't let people talk you out of what's best for you. And that's what I learned. So remember, time is gonna fly on by. As you can see, you can look at a child. When a baby is born, you see how fast those years go by. Like, I think about my own children. Like, my oldest is gonna be 9 years old. It still feels like I had him yesterday. And my youngest, like, he's gonna be 7 this year. It's been 7 years. His baby years went by so fast, like, I blinked and he's in school. So that's why I said, like, you have to appreciate the time you have. Be in the present moment, because a lot of us don't live in the present moment. We live for the future, and we have to stop just living for the future. We can plan for the future, but of course it's always in God's plan. So our plans is like a joke because whatever God got in store for us is what's gonna happen, not what we plan. So anyway, you can still plan, but remember, it's all in God's plan. But just like things happen so fast, right? Things happen so fast. Kids grow up so fast. Life goes by so fast. As you can tell, these years been just flying by. Like, you look up and it's been 10 years later. That's why you have to continue to do what you set your mind to do. Don't give up. I'm speaking to myself too, because when I had broke my ankle, I kind of stopped everything that I was doing. And I could have been way further in my businesses, but I stopped everything, and that was my mistake. That's why you should never stop. You should never allow life to stop you from accomplishing your goals. So that was a lesson that I learned. Now I know I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm going to push through and keep going. But remember, time is not on our side. It's not non-refundable. So don't waste your time. Don't allow people to waste your time. And don't feel bad if you have to tell people, like, hey, you wasting my time. I can't deal with you no more like that. Or I'm not going to give you all of my time because you don't appreciate or you don't value my time. And that's another thing that I want to talk about people not valuing other people's time. So say if you are in business, right, and you're doing business with somebody, and they say they want to do something with you, but then they change their mind. That's like you wasting people's time. Like, you can tell them up front, hey, this ain't gonna work. Don't go through the process and then change your mind, because you don't want to waste people's time. You have to value people's time, because everybody's time is valuable, right? So just like if somebody invites you somewhere and you really don't want to go, but last second you tell them, oh, you make up something and say, hey, I got something to do, or something came up, knowing that something did not come up. You just wasted these people's time when you could have just said up front, hey, I don't want to go, or you could have lied up front and say, I got something, instead of telling people the last minute. And that's one of my pet peeves. I do not like people wasting my time, like, because I don't get it back. It's non-refundable. So I hate when people waste my time. Please don't waste my time, people. You hear me? Don't waste my time, because I don't like it. And I just say respect everybody's time, because we all are on borrowed time at the end of the day. We all on borrowed time, so please respect everybody's time. All right, I hope that you all receive something valuable from today's message. I'm not going to make today's message really, really long. I may add this to my podcast. I'm not sure. I probably will. This probably will be added to my podcast. Unapologetically Shaun. You can listen to Unapologetically Shaun every Wednesday. I drop a video here on my YouTube channel. And also, you can listen to my podcast on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, Spotify. So many other platforms you can listen to my podcast. I talk about self-care, everything that has to do with your mind, body, and spirit. I talk about a little bit of pop culture. I talk a lot about pop culture, but if something like big happens and I decide to do a bonus episode, I'll do a pop culture episode. It all depends on if it resonates, you know, with me or what I'm actually talking about. So yes, but that's what I talk about. So if you are interested in listening to my podcast, those are where you can find it. All right, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. And if you want to be notified each and every time I post a video, please hit the notification bell. And yeah, that should be, as soon as you subscribe, it should give you the option to hit the bell and get notified for all of my videos, or personalized, or I think that's the options on there. All right, you all have a wonderful, wonderful Sunday and a wonderful, wonderful week. And just be blessed, and don't waste people's time, because time is non-refundable. And use your own 24 hours with intentions. All right, bye everyone.